everyone. It's Amy with Dragonspit Apothecary. Thank you for joining me this Friday before Christmas. I'm just amazed at how quickly this year is gone, but in so many ways I'm ready to move forward because just so much has happened in this year, right? So we are here to do our Oils and Oracle reading, and this will be the last Friday I do it in 2020. I am going to do the full moon Oils and Oracle on the 29th, so we will have that. But this will be our last regular Friday session until next year. So if you're new, welcome, and I'm so glad you've joined us. If you've been watching these all along, thank you for your support. This is the first year I've done it for the complete year, every Friday, every full moon, and we're going to continue that in 2021. So I'm glad you're here. Share it with your friends. Give me a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you catch these going forward as well. And I do personal readings if you reach out to me over on my website, dragonspitapothecary.com. Okay, so I am using the Oracle of the Fairies card today. Just kind of felt right for getting ready to go into the Christmas week. So I pulled 3 cards, one for this week, one for next week, and then one from the universe, okay? And I really like these cards. So if you're new to these readings, let me explain. So these fairy cards have different kind of dark and light colors around the fairies that are shown in the card. So the darker colors represent things within us, okay? And the lighter colors represent things external to us, okay? So kind of helps interpret some of the meaning on these cards. And I always align my cards to essential oils and ones that I personally recommend and use in our own home. I use doTERRA, so I recommend doTERRA products. If you don't know what doTERRA is, hop over to my website. Happy to help you find solutions that are right for you and your family, okay? So the first card that I pulled is the Pure Intention card. Really pretty card. And I'm going to read to you what this says. The Fairy of Manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Oh, nice card. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Okay, so let's talk about what that means. You know, we wish for big things sometimes, right? Or sometimes we are afraid to ask for what we really want, and that hinders us, right? We kind of waste our wishes. So really be thoughtful when you're putting intentions out into the universe, and you know, don't impose our free will on others, right? You can't wish for someone to be different. You can't wish for somebody to change. That's got to be within them to want to do those things. So we're wasting our wishes on that sort of stuff. We need to wish for things that really we can do something about, and you know, that impact us and impact, you know, enhancements or work that we need to do, right? So it's a loving way to use your intentions wisely, manifest. Don't be afraid to ask what you really want, right? That highest level. Sometimes we underestimate and think, oh, I don't deserve it. I'm not worth it. Yes, you are. Okay, so wish for the stars and the good stuff, okay? So here's what I've put with this. Geranium, rose, and yarrow palm. Now, all 3 of these are associated with love. And, you know, not only love of others, but love of ourselves. And it goes back to that self-worth comment that I just made. And understanding that when we wish for something, we're not being selfish. When you do it from a place of pure intention, it's for goodwill, right? And that's a big deal when you're wishing for those type of things. So for this weekend, pure intention. Use your wishes wisely. All right, the next one I pulled was for what we need for next week. And again, next week's the week of Christmas, and I love this card. I love it. Go outside. Go outside. So this is telling us, oh yes, go outside because it's the most direct way to connect with nature. But it's helping us align in how we feel, what we're thinking, how we physically feel. and to feel at one in the greater habitat that we belong in. And again, this is that lighter card. You see that light around her. So this is external to us. But by having those external things around us, we feel at peace, and we can bring that peace inside of us. Really nice, huh? So simply recharging your batteries, taking a walk in nature. You know, sometimes we rush outside our homes to get in our cars, to go to work, to go run an errand, especially this time of year. We're busy running errands, trying to get Christmas put together for our kids, and we don't appreciate even just the few minutes that we are literally outside in nature, right? And I'm not a cold weather person. Thankfully, I don't live where it particularly has a lot of winter, but I don't like cold weather. Okay, that temperature drops below 50 and I get crabby. So I don't appreciate cold weather. But I understand its role. Year round, I have to find a way to be outside and let nature absorb into me. Okay, so what I put with this card, doTERRA Breathe, which is the respiratory blend, helping us take that deep breath. I'm okay, nature's got my back, we're going to be fine. The other one I put with this is rosemary. Rosemary is very fragrant. Again, it can be for respiratory, especially this time of year, but rosemary is very aromatic. It smells like outside, right? You distinctly know the aroma of rosemary, and it reminds you of outside. So it's a beautiful oil for this. The other one I put with this is coriander. Coriander is another really great aromatic oil. And when we're really trying to shut off the brain with the chaos and the noise and really get down to what's real, coriander is going to get you there. Okay, so love it. Love those 3 oils. All right, then we have this card from the universe. These are really beautiful cards this week. So this is from the universe. And again, thinking that we're getting ready to go into Christmas next week, I love this card. It is the card of friendship. And, we all need friends. We all need that human connection. And we need to seek out those who support and encourage us in a positive, healthy way. And why I think this is a beautiful card right now is sometimes a lot of us don't have those family relationships that allow that to happen healthy, right? We don't have healthy boundaries with some people in our lives, or we have situations that, are just not healthy, right? And we can be drained from that really easily. So seeking out those that support and encourage us, people we can trust to share our thoughts with and that aren't really going to negatively judge us. They're going to encourage us and help us figure it out. These are the people we need right now around us. And we actually need them around you all the time. So, in the reverse of this is true. And that's why this card's got both light and dark on it. So it's friends around us, but it's also what kind of friend are we? Are we that friend that someone feels comfortable coming to us and telling us their secrets or sharing things that they know we're going to support and be honest with them about? Okay, so it's a two-way street, as friendship is. So the cards I put with this, vetiver. Oh boy, do I love that oil. The very thick oil, very solid, very sturdy, very grounding and connecting. Okay, now if you've never seen vetiver, it is a very, very thick oil and it's very aromatic, but when you get it on your finger, it sticks, right? It's a sticky oil, and it reminds me of that connection, right? Connection to human, connection to nature, connection to ourself, and sometimes we really, really need that, right? Vetiver is so beautiful at that. The other one I put with this is cedarwood. Now, as always, aromatic trees are wonderful to use as essential oils because, again, they bring us a direct connection to nature and they help find us that grounding place, to feel connected to nature, to other people, to our roots, to our cultures, to traditions, right? Cedarwood's very connecting. And it's one of those really tall, sturdy trees that you can depend on. And that's what this card is speaking to here, too. So there you have it. Oh, happy, sad. Our last Oils and Oracle for 2020 on a regular Friday. Be sure to join me on the 29th for the full moon oils and oracle. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I am going to be doing some really cool things in 2021, including expanding our oils and oracles, and you don't want to miss that. All right, Merry Christmas, everyone, and I will see you on the full moon.